Hi guys, welcome to Crypto 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency, trading and investment in general. And I've got so much things to share with you on today's show. And if you're just joining or you're coming across the show, you do not want to next the video stop because got so much value to give to you today, both on the chart analysis, the news, and even something that is about to hit the stable coin in the nearest future. And all these are more what we're going to be looking at and see how it's going to affect the trading of Bitcoin, ETH, and other cryptocurrency. And do not forget, we're going to look at Dogecoin today as we saw that Elon Musk has finally closed the deal on acquiring Twitter yesterday. And all of these are what we're going to be looking at on the show today. You do not want to miss any of that. All right, my name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, and welcome to the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble. Before I move further, let's check what's happening in the market because we have so much good news that has happened this week alone from the Prime Minister in the UK loving crypto, and we can even see they're already passing new bill and giving the stablecoin new name to Kazakhstan, now testing their CBDC on Binance, and to even now see Elon buying Twitter. I think the bull run is near the corner, and I've been saying it on this show that we'll be catch off guard, and we need to be careful so we don't miss the next bull run. Maybe you missed it in 2017, in 2020. You shouldn't miss the next one, so we can become crypto millionaire, crypto billionaire. Depends on how many assets we're able to acquire. But right now, when you check out the chart, you can see that BTC is trading at 20,297 as I'm talking to you right now. What do we need to do? Do we need to close our buy if you have a buy? Do we need to close our short if you have a short, if you're a trader? Or if you miss the movement, do I need to get into the market now or I need to relax and see? We'll get to that in a minute. All right, but without wasting time, this guy has been all over the internet for a couple of years, and when it comes on, he's always trying to do something no one believes is possible. And now he has finally acquired Twitter, and everyone is happy about it because we know what this guy has been preaching, talking about. He even supported Bitcoin in 2020, 2021 before he sold about 75% of the portfolio due to they were not even encouraged by the way they're mining Bitcoin that consumes so much energy. And we saw last week or last 2 weeks, Tesla itself came out and say they are still holding to their 25% of BTC they've acquired so long. So I think this is a good news for people, and we can see right here that Tesla, Elon Musk, the world richest man, has finally closed his deal to buy social media platform Twitter. And the deal closure faced a deadline of this Friday at 5 p.m. when a previous postponed lawsuit brought by Twitter against Musk to move forward with the deal would have resumed. And we can all see that the deal, which was the first announced in April, hit multiple roadblocks along the way, including Musk's concern about the number of spam bots on Twitter, while Twitter at one point adopted a poison pill to block the takeover. We all know that Elon Musk has been doing the most, and he's been trying to make sure he gets this. But now, even there is now more interesting thing about him acquiring what's it called, Twitter. He likes to rant on Twitter like other maybe politicians, celebrities like what will I call him, Kanye West. We have the likes of even the former United States president, which is this guy that talks too much, Donald Trump, you understand? So, and him too is just something like them. We might see him getting them back on Twitter, and they'll have the opportunity to voice whatever they want to say. And you know, crypto is new, crypto is under a lot of regulations, and a lot of people can't even speak their mind, and this might help people to do that. But the juicy part of it is this guy now say you can even now buy NFT on Twitter just by, I don't know, tweeting it or something like that, because you can see right here, it says social media platform Twitter today announced that it will let user buy, sell, and display NFTs directly through tweets in partnership with 4 marketplaces. And I think we should be expecting probably Solana should be on that, Solana.io. We should be expecting Rarible. We should be expecting OpenSea and some other good marketplaces that we know they've been doing so much in the market. So, but we'll wait to see which are the 4 market places for NFT that will be integrated with Twitter. And I think that's going to be a cool feature, because imagine you can just tweet and sell your NFT, and I can also tweet and buy my NFT. I also my NFT as well, but no financial advice. Take a look at the project you want to put your money before you buy any product. And now the integration called NFT to tiles display the artwork of an NFT in dedicated panel with a tweet and include a button to let user click through to a market listing. I think that's going to be a very interesting feature, and I know Elon Musk acquiring Twitter is going to be another milestone to social media platform, and we're going to see some upgrading coming to other competitors, and also it's going to help the crypto space. We all know when it comes to crypto, you want to be on Twitter, guys. Any project launching is on Twitter. Any project that is doing good is on Twitter. Any project that is doing bad, you'll find them on Twitter. So I believe you really want to be part of it. So shout out and congratulations to Elon Musk for doing that. And I believe we're going to see something good coming out of it in the nearest future. But now let's talk about the coin that has been linked to Elon Musk far back, since years back. We are talking about Dogecoin. A lot of people made billions, even millions of dollars when Dogecoin was below 0.05 and went to 70 cents. That was, I think, 2020 during pandemic, when there were a lot of stimulus out there and people were just pumping the money into cryptocurrency, and Dogecoin was one of the cryptocurrency that people put their money on. I think that really made some people crypto billionaire and crypto millionaire. If you miss that out, you do not need to panic. You don't need to worry. Another bull run is around the corner. So much good news have been coming to the cryptocurrency space, and I believe the bull run will start very soon. And now we can see Dogecoin so as 17% as Elon Musk closes in on Twitter deal. And we saw it even before this 17%. We saw Dogecoin moving about, I think, 7 to 8% when we had the news that he had this chat with the former CEO of Twitter, talking about Jack Dorsey, and we saw that Dogecoin has been having that movement. But do you need to FOMO in and buy Dogecoin now? We're going to talk about that when we get to the chart analysis shortly. So you need to know, because you need to be careful sometimes. These news are just to move the market. The market will still do what it needs to do before it moves to where it's supposed to go. So Dogecoin jumped more than 31% over the past 2 days, and its supporter Elon Musk closes in a long-awaited Twitter deal. And after shortfall, Dogecoin now changes at around 0.077, a piece of 16.17% over the past 24 hours. Trading volumes also spiked at 196% over the same period. You see, I think this is interesting, but we're going to check it out if we need to buy Dogecoin now when we get to the chart. I would like to acquire some Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, as some token that I believe in 5 years, 10 years, they're going to do well. And maybe you're just going to buy with $1,000. That is very possible. Not financial advice, but you just need to take advantages of some coins that that they're now having some utility backup. Imagine Elon Musk come out tomorrow and say, oh, everybody can now be paying or be sending money through Twitter using Dogecoin. That's going to skyrocket Dogecoin. You see, so we need to take a look at all this now. If Dogecoin is doing well, Shiba Inu is always following in. And Shiba Inu is a token I believe might do well in the nearest future. Not financial advice, but I'm just sharing my view on things I believe will probably move well when the next bull run come out. And now let's see, we can see here Dogecoin skyrocketed 22% as Elon Musk visited Twitter headquarters ahead of purchase, and that was before the whole news was done. And now he even came out to say this is the reason why he acquired the Twitter, and I think I can read some of it for you so you can have a clear understanding of where this is going and how this is big for the crypto space. And I think we all will benefit a lot from what is going on in the market. And right now you can see the reason I acquired Twitter is because it is important to the future of civilization to have a common digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner without resorting to violence. There is currently great danger that social media will splinter into far-right wings and far-left-wing echo chambers that generate more hate and divide our society. You can see this guy is a believer of so many things. He's even talking about people to step on Mars or live in Mars and probably in the nearest future. I don't know. You can check that out. But I believe with all these things he's saying, we're going to see a much of this in being a good or positive news for cryptocurrency. And also he said that Twitter obviously cannot become a free for all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequence. In addition to adhering to the laws of the land, our platform must be warm and welcome to all, where product or medical treatment that you never knew existed, but it is right for you. For this to be true, it is essential to show Twitter user advertising that is relevant as possible to their needs. Low relevance ads are spam, but highly relevant ads are actually content. And I think I support that because, you know, he came out, and the reason why he's even buying Twitter is because he said sometime that Twitter is being controlled by bots, that some of the comments, hate speech and stuff you've seen are just spams and all of that. And now he's trying to say you need to have the value that belongs. You know, when you register in an account, they tell you to show your interest. So they need to show your interest, not show you preferences by who you follow and stuff like that. And that could help you. Even talking about you believe in some cryptocurrency, they might be showing you project that you now have the time to look into it and check it if it's good. And I believe that we actually contribute to the growth of humanity and also cryptocurrency at large. And so I believe we're going to see more of the news coming up very, very soon when it comes to Elon Musk acquiring Twitter. And I believe we're going to be seeing a lot of things coming out of that. So that's that on Twitter. I believe NFT guys will be very happy now that, oh, they now have another features. Yes, you can even link your NFT whatever you're holding on Twitter before, and Instagram just launched it not long ago. But now you can even now buy, sell, and even hold your NFT. That is going to be a fantastic features. So let's check out what's going on in the market. Let's start by Dogecoin, so you guys will know if you need to buy Dogecoin. Let's check out Dogecoin out, because I always tell you, do not FOMO in, you understand? Because sometimes it's always buy the rumor and sell the news. You understand? We've seen it with ETH merge. We've seen it Solana upgrading their fork. We've seen it with so many things happening in the market whereby the rumor to do something will come up. We'll see the market start shooting up. And at the end of the day, when the news breaks out, we'll see that the market start correcting itself. So the same thing, the same method is what I'm going to take a look at right now, and we're going to apply it to the chart. Let's check Dogecoin at 1 month. We can see Dogecoin has fallen from 76 cents. I told you, and you can see back then Dogecoin was at 0.0024. Imagine now moving to 76, and that was a lot of money, and people benefited from it. But now we all know cryptocurrency at large have been suffering from bear market, and we have been waiting for the next bull run. So when you see this red, you don't need to panic. If you check about Bitcoin to ETH and other cryptocurrency, they look just like this. They're falling almost 80% back to the ground. But now let's check what is going on. We can see I haven't seen this thing move down to this point. It's been creating some other block right here. And whenever we're seeing other block, what are we expecting? We're expecting the market to move either up front or downward to now continue the movement, if to continue the trend or to have a reversal. But let's check out on a lower time frame, guys. That's where we need to know when we need to get into the market. But I want to analyze the Dogecoin first before we check the BTC and ETH out there on the show. And talking about that, if you've not subscribed to this channel where you have the greatest show on the planet, where we trade it and we don't gamble it, I believe you're missing out. You might as well pause the video now, subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all this great content as we drop in it to you immediately. So now back to the chart, you can see it right here. We're having, what is it? I think we're having a kind of trend line forming out of this point. You see, I think we're having a kind of trend line forming out of this point. You see, so you do not need to FOMO in. Let's say we have our 1, 2, 3. I'm expecting it to come and touch this down back. Let me show you, which is 0.049. You see, so even I'm going to buy Dogecoin now, regardless of whatever the news or whatever that happened. We know this surge yesterday was because of the news of Elon Musk buying Twitter, and I always tell you, buy the rumor and sell the news. That's what we always say. You can even see it's already coming down back, and let me tell you how many percentage from the highest. You see, it's already dropping about 15.30% back on the chart, talking about 4-hour chart. So now what do we need to do? If you've been watching the show and probably we've analyzed the chart before, you know that you need to get into the market at 0.067. This is where you need to buy. Now, if you miss it out or you don't even know this was happening, you're just hearing the news on this great platform, Crypto Bin 101 channel. Very good. Are you missing out? No, you're not missing out. But for you not to miss out, what do you need to do, guys? Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on other information we'll be giving out. So this is what's going to happen. We're having a kind of, what's it called? Descending channel forming on this Dogecoin chart now. Do we need to get into the market now? I will advise you no. I'm going to tell you the truth. I will advise you no. The moment where you need to even get into the market, if we're going to have the market keep skyrocketing, is if we break above 0.0857. But I believe we're going to have correction coming down to this point. Bet me or mark my word. No financial advice by anyway, excuse me, but I believe we're going to test 0.05 again. And once we come to that point and we fail to break it, I will be buying a lot of Dogecoin, guys, because we don't know when the bull run will come and we might hit $1 this time. And imagine buying at 0.05 and Dogecoin goes to $1. Definitely, even though you buy with $5K, $10K dollars, you might be making billions or millions of dollars. But that's by the way. Let's talk about when you need to get into the market with Dogecoin. So now we've seen this movement forming lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And now we've been expecting maybe this will break it because we saw a double bottom right here, creating a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You know, we didn't break this point, but we later break it. That invalidates the movement. So that's why I'm now saying we might see the market moving like this from here. Let me show you. We might see the market moving like this, forming our 1, 2, 3, probably testing this place back. Then we see it move ahead. So you need to wait and be patient. Let the market drop down back to this point. Let the market come down to this point, guys, to 0.050, you know, 0.050. I think that's where I'll be waiting for Dogecoin to load my asset and see if I can make some money on it while trading it. So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to FOMO in. I'm not going to rush in. I'm going to wait for Dogecoin to do that. But as a trader that trades it on a daily, this is what you need to do. What I just said now is for investors that want to buy and keep for future reference. But as a trader, you can even see right here, it's already giving us the signal. We have a spike here, we have a break in the structure. Now it's forming the first structure. What's going to happen? We'll see it move ahead to retest maybe 0.08, then we'll see it come down to now form what's it called? They drop down to 0.055 or 50 I'm talking about. So where do you need to short uh what's it called now? Where do you need to short it as a trader? I think you can short it once it breaks below 0.07. That's where you need to short it as a trader. But as an investor, just wait, let it bottom out to 0.050. Then we're going to see if it's going to break it. If it fails to break it, then we're going to buy from there. Then we know we might have a bull run coming up. Or if you have another structure showing that a bull run will happen, we are still going to tell you on this channel. And that is why you do not want to miss any video we're dropping on this channel. And how can you do that? Is by subscribing to the channel, turning on your notification bell, likes our video, and share with your family and friends so the video can be up and running out there on the channel. So back to the chart, you can see Dogecoin now it's going to pull back, I can tell you. So if you're seeing it moving back to test this zone, that is normal. That's how trading works. So you don't need to panic. Let it pull back and wait if it's going to break this point. The moment it breaks this point, then you can put your short in on Dogecoin. Then you can scale the profit all the way down to this point. You see, 0.05. You can see it's right. Then when it comes to this point, we're going to see structure coming down. Then we're going to see if it's going to break it. If it breaks it, then we'll wait to now see where it's going to bottom out. Once it bottoms out, we're now going to see another structure that's going to create if the market is going to start appreciating. And in another case, if the market moves or fails to come down to this point, we'll wait to see another structure being formed. The moment we break the structure and we see that the market is going to appreciate, we're going to tell you you can now acquire some Dogecoin now. So not financial advice, just what we're studying the market and we're just sharing it with you just for educational purpose. So I think that's that on Dogecoin. Don't FOMO in. Dogecoin will still come and retest this zone, then you can buy and that. And even to confirm that, let me show you one more thing. Even on 4 hour, you can see, look at the 4 hour, this is the other block right here. And the other block is between what? 0.06 and even 0.05. You can see I'm right. That's where we even have the other block. So if you want to buy, you need to wait, let it come and mitigate the other block and it will start moving back. So you just need to be patient as an investor. As a trader, you can get in at the structure that I've explained, and do not forget to use your risk reward and what's it called? Do not buy, do not over leverage or buy higher position so you do not liquidate your assets. So that's that on Dogecoin. And talking about Elon Musk buying Twitter, and I've shown you the reason why he said he's buying the Twitter and all his beliefs and all of that. And we can even see you can acquire or even sell your NFT just by tweeting. All those features are what we'll be waiting for to see regarding the successful purchase of Twitter by the world richest man, Elon Musk. All right, back to BTC, the king. And you all know we always check the king out. We always check the merge out on the show. BTC is still trading at 20,269. I told you yesterday, do not FOMO in. BTC will come and correct itself. I just gave you for traders. Now traders could get in right here. I said trader, you can buy at once it breaks 24.20, and you can see it breaks 24.20 and give you profit up to about 21,020. You see, that's about 600 points. And I think if you've done that, congratulations, you must have made some money. And now we have a short at about, let me show you, we have a short right here at about 26.8. And it's been coming down. What's going to happen is I'm going to tell you right now. You need to stick to the channel. I'm going to tell you what you need to do with BTC and ETH shortly. But before we move further, let's check out what is happening in the fundamental world, because we knew that GDP and all of that was going to happen yesterday. And let me open this week. And we saw that the news wasn't bad. You know, we saw the GDP wasn't bad yesterday. It's increased by 2.6% from about 2.3%, and that's a good news talking about United States GDP. And also we saw the advanced GDP, we saw the ECB press conference to happen yesterday, even monetary policy in the European Union too also came up yesterday. So what will be happening today is what I want to show you right now. We'll be expecting the BOG outlook report in Japan, that is Bank of Japan, to show their interest rate or monetary policy and all of that. And also we'll be waiting for the press conference to now analyze how they're going to control whatever that's happening in the economy. And also later today, we should be waiting for GDP for Canada also, which is month to month, and core PC price index will be coming up today in United States as well. And we'll be waiting for this pending home sales month to month to come to play, and also the revised UOM consumer sentiment. And speaking about sentiment, we're still going to check out if the sentiment has been dropping or the greed has been, coming into the market when we get to the segment shortly. So you do not want to miss any of the show. So that's that on the economic calendar. These are what we're expecting today, and that could affect the market as well. See how we're going to see if the market will continue falling to come and mitigate all the other blocks that have been laid out, or we're going to see a Fibonacci retracement and the market will continue moving upward. Speaking about trading the reversal. So that's that on the economic calendar. Let's now check out the chart. But before we go to the chart, if you've not subscribed to the channel, you need to do that right now. Let me show you the channel. You need to do that right now. This is the channel, guys. I keep telling you, you need to subscribe because we've been giving out so much information on this platform and the value is insane. You do not want to miss it. So you need to subscribe to the channel. You see, subscribe right here, like, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And you can see so much videos are here for you to learn, watch, and gain some experience regarding cryptocurrency. And in case you're interested in learning how to trade or learning how cryptocurrency work, how to invest, on all of that, talking about finance and all of that, you can go to www.instacashfs.com and you can apply for free training, and you'll be called upon when your batches are on, and you'll be trained for free, guys. And you might even get funded if you are a good trader, or you pass, or you're one of the exceptional student that will train. So you need to do that, and you don't want to miss that. So that's that. But let's go to the chart now and see what is really happening with BTC. Yeah, BTC is falling. Yes, I'm expecting that to happen because I told you yesterday we have our 1, 2, 3. We have what do I call it? Our cycle completed, and we've been expecting it to fall. I told you we might have a breakout to form liquidity ground. That's why I turned this to green yesterday. And this is the only show where you see chart analysis being analyzed in colors. And if you want to learn more about that too, just stick to the show. We'll be unveiling the secrets and everything about how we'll be able to dissect and analyze the market correctly. And for the records, you can go and check it. We've been right 99.9%, if not 100%, guys. And you can go and verify if you really want to do that. All the videos are out there and it speaks for itself. All right, back to the chart now. We see I'm expecting Bitcoin to do what it's doing now, because this is where we're expecting to take the shot, and that is below 2680. And you can see since we broke below 2680, the market has been falling. So what am I expecting? I am expecting, we've seen our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm expecting the market to pull back. Pulling back doesn't mean we're having a back uptrend or whatsoever, but I'm expecting to pull back because now we're going to have our first yellow. Let me show you. Now this is going to be our first yellow. Let me turn it to yellow so you guys can get what I'm trying to say. This is going to be our first yellow, guys. This might be our first yellow because it might still come down more, but I'm expecting to have our first yellow, go back to now retest. So break all these little structures in the lower time frame, break them to now retest maybe around 2800. Then we're now going to see the market come down to have our third, our fourth, then mitigate this zone. If not this zone, break this zone and come and mitigate this zone we've been waiting for. You can see we have two places that have been waiting for other blocks to come. And this is where I will be putting thousands of millions of dollars into the market, talking about leverage way to trade this if we fail to break this. Because guys, if you fail to break 18,100 to 17,500, guys, I'm telling you, BTC will start moving up, and we don't know where we might get to, maybe 30k, 40k, I do not know, chair. But the moment we break between 18,100 to 17,500, the long awaited anticipating or whatever, 12k, 14k, 16k. What I'm trying to say is we're expecting the market to form the first yellow and now move back. You get my move back like this, kind of mitigate the zone, then continue coming, and that is what I'm expecting that BTC to do. So if you miss this movement, you don't need to FOMO in. You just need to wait if you're going to mitigate the zone, or we're going to get down to that 18,000, 17,005 zone. Because I told you, if you break that point, definitely we're going to see the market going to 14k, 16k, 12k, thereabouts. But if you hold it grip, because we've been there for some time now, it's been a major support for BTC to crash more than that price. So if we still maintain that point, I believe we're going to see the market shoot up and we're going to have a massive movement for BTC. So that's what I'm expecting on BTC. So if you take a shot from here, you can still hold on to your short, don't close it, because we're still going to see it come back to break all these little structures in a lower time frame. You understand? That must happen before we see the market continue coming down. You understand? So I'm expecting BTC to fall down to this zone, and that's why I'll be looking to take a trade or even break this zone and come down to this zone, which is 18,000 plus, and we'll see the market start moving up. And if we break that zone, you know it's a bad news for BTC. So we'll be watching Bitcoin and see what is going to transpire in the nearest future. So we just need to be careful. If you have a short already, you can just stick to it. Do not take it. But now, let's say you miss the short, you're waiting for when can you take the trade. This is when you need to take the trade today. This is not going to be buy stop. This is not going to be sell stop. I'm talking about traders. You need to set your sell limit. It's called sell limit. You understand? You need to set your sell limit to 2,800 thereabout. You need to set your sell limit to 2,800. Make sure you use your risk reward when you're doing that. Sell limit means the market goes up to activate the sell above, then come down. And in case the market continue just moving down, you know, I will just say, just wait, let it pull back. Because if you get into the market and start pulling back, you might panic and close at loss. So just wait, let it pull back to come and activate your sell limit, then you can start making profit. But if you want to continue trailing the market as it is right now, I will say let's see if it's going to break this 2,100 or we break this 2133. And if you break into it, you might scale into it and be scaling the sell down. And if you reverse back, you can leave the market and take the trade at the sell limit point I have just said to you right now, because we're expecting the market to come and touch that point. And if you feel like, oh, you don't mind, you just want to short now, you calculate your reward, you can get into the market, because I know the market will continue falling down. But I just want the market to retrace a bit to break all those small structures in a lower time frame, because that's why you have a confirmation that, okay, it has break the structure, but it didn't break the spike and it's coming down. That is good signal. And you know, when that happens, you can ride the market down. But if you're in the market, you have a short, you can leave a short so you can keep on trailing the market. And if you don't want to take a short, you can just wait, let it bottom out, and you can buy, because you make more money when you buy, when it starts moving up as an investor, as a trader. But as an investor, you can only wait to buy at the bottom. But as a trader, you can short and long the assets. So that's that on BTC. BTC is still looking good. I'm just expecting it to come down to this point or this point. Then we can see if we break it or not. Then we can buy. And if that doesn't happen, if we see a sharp movement, a huge movement from here, because let's take a look at the Fibo. We can see using the Fibonacci now, we've broken 0.38. already. So we might be seeing it coming down to 0.61. If we see it coming down to 0.61, we don't break it, we can even buy it there to scale it back to mitigate this zone at 2,800. I tell you, then you close your profit, then you take another shot to come down. So you can do that if you're an experienced trader. So that's that on BTC. Let's now check out ETH, Mr. Demerge, and see what's happening with ETH. But I believe they should be of the same movement, even though we saw ETH not being correlated with BTC for some times. But now let's check this out. So what are we seeing here? I told you to ETH yesterday, I don't expect you to FOMO in because the structure or the cycle is completed. We're waiting for it to come and mitigate 1,347 or even break above. So you just need to wait for ETH as well. Except you want to short it as a trader, you can short ETH to down to 1,342 or 1,340, and or we might see it to retrace a bit, moving back to form the structure, then coming back to break it. So I just feel like we need to wait and let the market just bottom out a bit so we can get a good snapper entry and take our buy on this asset. Even on Dogecoin that we just showed, talking about Elon Musk buying Twitter, and we saw the market skyrocketed. We need to wait also for Dogecoin to calm down and all of that. So that's that on the chart today. All the coins are looking good. All my chart analysis that I said are looking just as I've predicted. I told you yesterday, don't FOMO in, cycles completed, the market will reverse or come back and mitigate that zone. And don't get me wrong, we might say sharp turning. If we see it, we're still going to come on the show and tell you, guys, you need to get back into the market, or you need to close your market. And that's why you need to subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell regarding what we'll be dropping on this show. So now that's that on the chart analysis. Let's check the market watch, and we can see we are below 1 trillion bar. Let's check the sister side to confirm that. On sister side, we are still sitting at 1 trillion, but on the other side we are sitting at 980 billion. So I told you I always like to see both of them above 1 trillion before, and I can now guarantee that the crypto market cap is sitting above 1 trillion. So right now here we have market cap sitting at 982 billion, and over here we have 1,022 billion. And in the last 24 hours, we've seen about 87 billion being traded in the last 24 hours, and 39.6 BTC dominance, and ETH 18.8 BTC dominance. And over here we see 38% BTC dominance and 17.8% BTC dominance, and we've seen 86 billion traded in the last 24 hours on the sister side, which is 87. Yeah, I think that is correct. And we can see Dogecoin is trending, and you can see it's falling already. It has fallen 2.7% from the movement. Aptos too is falling. It has fallen about 10.2%, and ETH is trending. You can see these coins are now falling back. These tokens are falling back. So I told you, buy the rumor, sell the news is what always play out, so you don't want to be caught off guard. Right now, let's talk about Bitcoin. We can see Bitcoin is trading at 20,248 and has been up 6% in the last 7 days and down 2.7% in the last 24 hours. ETH is trading at 1,500 and it's been down 16.85%. Oh, sorry. It's been up 16.85% in the last 7 days and 3.69% in the last 24 hours. And let's check Dogecoin. Dogecoin has been up 26% in the last 7 days and is now been falling 4% in the last 24 hours. Let's check some coins on the top 100 like we normally do on this show. And we can see right here we have AR now falling below top 100, Gemini dollar at 103, we can see Celo at 104, and Terra Luna at 106, and Year Finance back to 111, and Stepping, the app that you earn something when you're running, at 113, and Cardena is now even falling down and is now at 120, and we can see some of them appreciated about 70%, 7% in the last 7 days, and some of them are falling about 4% in the last 24 hours, while we can see some of them are even falling down in the last 1 hour. So we need to take note of all these things before we get into the market. Let's check NFT out, because we saw Elon Musk saying we can even now buy, sell NFT just by tweeting on Twitter, and we're waiting to see that to come to play in the nearest future. But talking about the top NFT collections right now, we can see CryptoPunk at number 1, Bored Ape Yacht at number 2, Other Day for Other Side at number 3, Azuki now made it to number 6, and One Force is now at number 10. Moonbed is back to top 10 as well, and even Jenny Undead is back to number 7. So these are top 10 NFT collection as of today as we record the show. And you may want to agree with me that NFT might be the future, but there's so much news. A lot of NFT projects went under the drain when we saw the market bleeding this year, and you can accept with me about 99% of NFT market cap just fall off. So it's risky. Just do your own research and make sure you're not caught off guard. We even saw Paul Logan's, one of these YouTuber and this celebrity, lost about, I don't know, thousands of dollars buying an NFT for 600 and something thousand, and is worth about 3,000. And so you need to be careful when you put in your money on any project. But subscribe to this channel, because we'll be discussing projects that are good and that are nice for you to put your money on. And you can even comment down in the comment section if you really want us to discuss or take a look at any project for you, and we promise we will do that right away. So that's that on the market watch. Let's check fear and greed like we always do. The fear and greed is dropping down. We were at 33 just 2 days ago, 32 24 hours ago, and now we are back to 30 in just 2 days. 3% is gone. And I told you, sometimes when the market move, we need the corrections and stuff like that. So I'm expecting this to happen, because I've been waiting for the market to pull back. So the fear and greed is sitting at 30 today, and I think we're still sitting at fear. A lot of people are still fear. The greed has not crippled in for a lot of people to back their money on any project they like. But we'll keep updating you guys on this as time goes on. So now let's check out what's going on. You subscribe if you're not subscribed. And now if you want to learn how to trade and know more about investment, go to www.instacashfs.com, and you can be part of the great things happening in cryptocurrency trading and investment in general. And if you want to sell your Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin, you can still contact them on the WhatsApp, or you make your order online. And I believe they are fast, reliable, and efficient, and you get value for your money. So that's that, and shout out to our sponsor, InstaCashFX, for standing behind us since the beginning of the show. That's that on the show today. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, likes, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Until I catch you on another beautiful episode of the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it, where we give you good information, value for your money. I still remain myself, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazeem. Until I see you next time, it's peace out.